ਤੁਸੀਂ IELTS ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਔਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਮੋਡਿਊਲ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਮੋਡਿਊਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬੈਂਡਸ ਦਵਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ ਮੋਡਿਊਲ ਬਾਰੇ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਗੁੱਡ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ, greetings of the day. My name is Jaskirat Singh and today I am going to talk about different ways in which you can improve your speaking. Speaking is one of the shortest and most important module in IELTS. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੇਖੋ, ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ ਇੱਕ ਕਮਿਊਨੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਆਫ ਵਿਊ ਤੋਂ ਸਮਝੋ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਇੰਟਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ, ਇੱਕ ਇੰਟਰੈਕਟਿਵ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ, ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਨਾਲ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਆਨਸਰਸ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। So the first tip that I would like to give is that you should see this speaking interview, this speaking module as an interaction with your friend, or as such as that you are talking to a person who is asking you questions about your life and some questions about the world. Second tip would be, there is no correct or incorrect answer in IELTS speaking. Always remember, this is not your GK test. इसमें वो आपकी जनरल नॉलेज नहीं चेक कर रहे। So in case if they ask you any question about your city, about your country, about your hometown, or any question regarding things that are going on in the world, you do not need to know exactly what the answer is. They are just checking that how fluent you are and how good you are in expressing your opinion or giving your ideas. So there is no correct answer, there is no wrong answer. It's just an English proficiency test and they are checking your English. Next tip is that you should avoid repeating the words that are asked in the question. A very simple example for that would be, if the invigilator asks that what's your favorite color? So instead of starting your answer by saying that my favorite color is, you can simply say that the color that I like the most is purple, right? So avoid repeating questions, avoid repeating words, phrases and vocabulary from the question that is asked to you. Most of the students, they come in the answer mode when there is a question in front of them. That means उनकी speed fast हो जाती है, उनकी volume loud हो जाती है. So one thing that you must have noticed is that my pace of speaking and my volume of speaking remains the same if I'm speaking either in English or in Punjabi. ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਸੇਮ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ। ਤਾਂ ਜੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਸਵਾਲ ਵੀ ਪੁੱਛੇਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸੇਮ ਵੋਲਿਊਮ, ਸੇਮ ਸਪੀਡ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਆਨਸਰ ਦੇਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ। ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਪੀਕਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਸ ਦੇ ਅੰਡਰ ਆ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਵੋਲਿਊਮ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਾਂ ਨੀਚੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। ਐਕਸੈਂਟ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਇੰਡੀਅਨਸ and we Indians do not have any natural American or British accent. We Indians ourselves have a very good Indian accent, so that is a good accent. So try to maintain a good pace. Do not speak very fast or very slow. Always remember, speed has nothing to do with fluency. There are a lot of people who speak very fast, but that does not necessarily guarantee that you are speaking correct English. So speak at a normal pace, क्योंकि उन्होंने ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ questions भी बड़ी normal speed पे पूछने हैं. So try to answer in that speed, in that pace only. Next tip is that most of the students have this doubt that how much should they speak. So for basic questions, you will have to use little bit of your common sense, that if it's a simple question, it will just require little bit of length. That means 2 or 3 lines. But you should try to speak as much as you can on the questions which require a lot of detail. For example, if they ask you, in the future, do you think that people are going to read less books and spend more time in front of computers and tablets? Now, this is a question related to the trends that are going on in the world. So in that case, you will have to explain a little bit more about what is currently going on and what is the inclination of youngsters towards these gadgets or towards the books. So you will need to speak at a little bit more length. You will have to speak at least 5 to 6 lines. And most of the times these questions will come after the cue card. So in the introductory part, they are going to ask you basic questions about your life, your likings, your dislikings, your friends, family. So those kind of questions will require a brief answer, a concise answer. But questions after the cue card, they would require you to speak more at length. So one of the best ways to practice your speaking is speaking to your friends and speaking about things that you do regularly. For example, if you are at home, try to speak, try to communicate with your parents, with your siblings, and with your friends. Most of the times we do not feel confident in doing that, but I am sure that your parents, friends, family, spouse, they will understand that you are preparing for an English exam and you need to practice. So even at least speaking for 20 to 15 minutes every day with your closed ones, you will see a gradual improvement in your responses and in your fluency altogether. So that is a very effective way of doing it. One of the most efficient ways that we tell our students to follow is that we ask them to speak in their mobile phone voice recorders. So for example, there's a question in front of you, you have your preparation time. For example, if you are preparing for a cue card, then you look at the question, prepare that answer for 1 minute, and then turn on your voice recorder and try to record your answer. Try to speak at length. ਤੁਸੀਂ 2-3 ਮਿੰਟ 4 ਮਿੰਟ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਲਮਕਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਬਣਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਬਣਾਓ, ਔਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਨਸਰ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣੋ। ਸਟਾਰਟਿੰਗ 'ਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਔਕਵਰਡ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਅਜੀਬ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਸੁਣਨੀ, ਆਪਣੇ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸਸ ਸੁਣਨੇ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਯਾਰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਨਸਰਸ ਬੋਲਦਾ। ਬਟ ਐਟ ਦ ਸੇਮ ਟਾਈਮ you will realize the improvements that you can make in your answers. You will understand the mistakes that you have made. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲੇਗਾ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ have ਨਹੀਂ यूज़ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ, did ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਮੈਂ does यूज़ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸੇ word ਦੀ pronunciation ਗਲਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਫੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਖੁਦ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਟੀਚਰ ਤੋਂ। Teachers are there to help you, but there are a lot of things that you can improve on your own. So do this self analysis. Try practicing at home. ਜਿਵੇਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਸ਼ੀਸ਼ੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਕੋਲ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਬੋਲਣ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰੋ, ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੌਇਸ ਰਿਕਾਰਡਰਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਨਸਰਸ ਰਿਕਾਰਡ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਆਨਸਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੁਦ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਨਸਰ ਨੂੰ 6, 6.5, 7 ਬੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, that means you are going at a good direction. So that is all from my side for today. So next time we'll see you with a new video, and do let us know in comments that what other topics you want us to cover for your IELTS preparation. And next video we are going to make about TOEFL. A lot of students, they have questions about TOEFL, so I will try to cover some doubts and we'll try to tell you the advantages and how our students, they have scored really remarkable scores in TOEFL. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.